As my teammate said, homeschooling doesn't protect you from everything. All through the world, there are kids being homeschooled because parents are trying to protect religious beliefs in their child. But harm can still be done to them in the outside world and at their own homes. Calista Springer was a 16-year-old girl who was child abused. While her siblings went to school each day, she was stuck at home, tied to her bed, being abused. Her fate came to an end when a fire started and she was unable to escape. Kids are abused by parents and kids at home and in school. But at school, they at least have a better chance of reporting it than just being kept at home. Oakland Intermediate School District Superintendent Vicki Markovich said it is possible for some unscrupulous parents to use homeschooling to avoid truancy and disciplinary actions for their children. If we allow homeschooling, more and more parents are going to have the ability to hide child abuse. There are still other ways of kids being hurt. One is by what they learn. An example of this is a Westboro church in Topeka, Kansas. This church has been widely considered a hate group and has been sent to court multiple times. By the time the kids, what a church normally should do is teach on God's love, but this church teaches on God's anger. By the time the kids are 3, they are taught to picket against gays, dead soldiers, and even after Newtown shooting, and would love to see the world go to hell. They've become so known, a segment was done on them on 60 Minutes about them. The kids don't even have a choice because of what they learn. If they leave, they are disowned, and according to the church, will go to hell. If this is how parents are bringing up their kids like this, they are not helping them. They are just digging an antisocial hole for them. And although she's public schooled, the granddaughter of the pastor, Fred Phelps, says she eats lunch in the locker room every day because of her beliefs. And she realizes she will never get married or have kids. Studies also say that California made a law saying any parent can homeschool their kids regardless of qualification or not. If anybody can teach, what does it stop them from abusing and teaching their kids wrong? One of the major flaws of homeschooling is that they miss out on too many things. And though they often have very deep knowledge in certain areas, there can be gaps. Ms. Arnell admits one of her daughters may never learn about physics or chemistry because their passion is writing. Without this education, they can be left behind in life. Most jobs require education other than just writing. They need backgrounds on history and science if they want to be scientists or even write books. Homeschool students miss out on high school activities such as prom, football games, and constant social interactions, said Julian Cavazos, author and newspaper Victoria Advocate. Without this social interaction, they will never have time to gain relationships or have any memories to go back and tell their children about. Childhood is a big time of your life, and your education is a big time of it. It's a time to figure out who you are, a time to gain friends, relationships, and social skills. If we keep homeschooling, parents who are really trying to protect their kids by homeschooling are really hurting them a lot worse if they were public school.